What's up, what's up, what's up? I think we're on, dude.
I think we are.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. It's Grow at Home.
Grow at Home series. We're the Wild Dial.
We're the Wild Dial. Yeah. And Pete, this is actually the first time that we've been on video doing this. Yeah. So it's the first time that they've seen my gorgeous face, but yours is covered now for
Shall I unmask?
What? Yeah. Ooh. That was the face strip show. Yeah, he said he's been pole dancing recently.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah?
Legit.
How'd it go?
Okay.
How
beginner.
How far did you strip down? Is that not part of pole
That's
dancing?
not part of pole dancing.
Oh,
what kind of pole dancing you watch?
I was just letting my imagination get away with me.
No, you're doing some exercises. At a party.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I ended up giving lessons.
You gave lessons?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Someday it's going to be a strip show as well. If this I'm really sure.
We'll do that.
Yeah. All right.
So what's your name?
Oh, my name. Thank you. My name is Colin Clay Chase. Yeah, and what is yours?
My name's Pete Bennett. And you're listening and watching the Wild
Dial. Yeah. Wild Dial. Oh, we forgot to have our theme song on. Yeah, our Chris Hillquist jingle is not apparent right now, but yeah. All right, so tonight what we've got for you is we've got some awesome performances by some of our favorite artists, one of whom is my band. We've got Ms. Sarah Marie, who is stunning vocalist and is doing some of her own stuff, a couple covers tonight. We've got XYM, the Yorkshire rapper, who is stunning as well. And introducing Sarah, it's actually Sarah and Pete and myself and keyboardist Jane in my Jucha band. We all met through Core Arts, the mental health arts organization,
which is literally across the road.
Yeah.
In the heart of Hackney.
I'm going into work tomorrow there. Sarah began as a volunteer in the music department, Pete in charge of events, and Jane doing music tutoring as well. And so are we doing without further ado, Ms. Sarah Marie?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Yeah, all right. So without further ado, welcome to the gorgeous dulcet sounds, I don't know what dulcet means, of Sarah Marie.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you. So hi, everybody. I'm going to do a few originals and some covers. The first song I'm going to do, it's called Aqua Blue. And it's by my good friend, Paul Gibbons. Hope you like it. Thank you. Maybe late at night, yeah, or in the afternoon. Look at the sky at night, singing Aqua Blue. Well, it gets better every day, and that's the way we like it. Aqua Blue, color of the sky above you. And no matter what they say, and that's the way we like it. That's the truth. Comprehending things around you. Some say na na na, and I say yeah. That's all that's going on. Some say na na na, and I say yeah. That's all that's going on. And it gets better every day, and that's the way we like it. Aqua Blue, color of the sky above you. And no matter what they say, and that's the way we like it. That's the truth. Comprehending things around you. 'Cause I know that we can see Aqua Blue, see Aqua Blue. 'Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. And I know that we can see Aqua Blue, see Aqua Blue. 'Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. And we won't worry about the clouds, 'cause they're just there to show you what's the truth. And they're just there to guide you. With your head up in the clouds and rain tumbling down, the sun sets down on your horizon, and nighttime begins to appear. Starlight is also clear. That's all that's going on. And nighttime begins to appear. Starlight is also clear. That's all that's going on. blue. Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. And I know that we can see aqua blue, see aqua blue. Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. Aqua blue, see aqua blue. Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. And I know that we can see aqua blue, see aqua blue. Cause when the rain ends, the sun will shine through. Aqua blue. Seven wonders, got space and time. Have another victory for all mankind. Color of the sky above you, aqua blue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Okay, the next song, it's an original. It's called Dreams Are Reality. It's actually based on a dream I had in where I ended up killing my ex-partner. He's still alive, but I made a good song out of it, so I hope you like it. Thank you. I woke up this morning feeling enlightened. I was also frightened. I dreamt that we were screaming and fighting one another, trying to hurt each other. It was like a vision, a realism, that we were not happy together. And it was like a vision into the future, that we would not last forever. Dreams are reality, but in reality I've been dreaming. I've just awoken to the fact that things between us ain't all that. Dreams are reality, but in reality I've been dreaming. I've just awoken to the fact that things between us ain't all that. To the outside world, we were soulmates, acting as if we were so great. We were the perfect couple. There was no way of knowing that it was all for sure. When it's just the two of us, we were so divided. We were divided like the water did for Moses. And there was no affection or attention. We were warring like the roses. And dreams are reality, but in reality I've been dreaming. I've just awoken to the fact that things between us ain't all that. Dreams are reality, but in reality I've been dreaming. I've just awoken to the fact that things between us ain't all that. reality. I've been dreaming, been dreaming, been dreaming. Stop me from wasting my time. Seemed like it was a warning, just letting me know what was dawning. Now I can finally see that I've been in a daydream. We cannot continue. I will never win you. Was a sign to stop me from wasting my time. Ooh. I can see, I can see. We cannot continue. I will never win you. Was a sign to stop me from wasting my time. Ooh. I can see, I can see. We can never win you. I will never win you. Thank you.
All right. So, I guess we've got Pete out of the frame. I'm trying to move in and keep social distancing at the same time. We've got the amazing Tony on the camera right now, who's putting me in. All right, there we go. All right, so I should also say I've had the great honor of getting Sarah to sing background vocals with Jira on my upcoming records, and it was always a bit of an ego war with myself to be sort of, I'd lay down the background vocal tracks and I was sort of like, okay, Sarah could probably do it better, but I'm a good singer too. Just fucking put Sarah on. And sorry, I'm not supposed to swear. Just put Sarah on. And you really delivered. Sarah's also been on tour with Boney M. You toured with Boney M a bunch. And I've heard you sing a lot of other people's songs. One is Paul Gibbons. Paul is one of the most amazing composers in Hackney. That
amazing songwriter, musician.
Yeah, and the two of you work so beautifully together.
Actually. And we met through like Core Arts as well.
Yeah, you met through Core, and you were about to go to Paris together, but you didn't.
I know, unfortunately, because of lockdowns. Really, really annoying. But but yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and it's but I guess what I wanted to get to is that song that you just did, which I hadn't heard until today, is an original composition, and I guess you're moving more towards that.
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I wrote that a while ago. I wrote it quite a few years ago, actually, and there was a stage when I was doing my originals, but then I kind of got carried away with doing, like covers, and so I'm trying to get back to do my own stuff because I love writing and I love like going to the studio and kind of creating something that was inside my head and kind of making it real, really, so so there's more stuff. I've got more stuff that I've written, and there's more stuff to write as well, so hopefully I can get on with doing that, really, because as you know, I work in mental health as well, so and I wanted to ask, because I know because when you were at Core, you were volunteering in the music department. Yes.
Now what is your title again?
Well, I'm a clinical nurse practitioner, but I work for the Hackney crisis team, basically. Right. Yeah. So when I worked for Core, I was actually still a student, and I did an elective placement there, and that's how I ended up volunteering there, and I loved it. Yeah, so it was really good.
Can I ask you then, when you were doing that and teaching music, what do you feel the effect of doing music and mental health is? Like, what did you see when you were doing that?
I mean, I was very, very, inspired by what I saw at Core Arts. I learned a lot as well, and what I see is with art and like music, whether it's painting, sculpting, it kind of keeps people in the present moment. And I think with, some people that have mental illness, they might be thinking about the past, might be thinking about the future, which can cause depression and anxiety. And I think doing music or doing some kind of creative art keeps them in the flow and keeps them present. And I think it's just so beneficial to have something like Core Arts, especially working with people that, have mental illness. And I think it's just an amazing thing. But music, creativity, it just helps everybody with their mental health, I think.
Yeah. And so now, okay, so now we are moving into a cover. What cover is?
Yeah, this is the cover. This is a song that I used to love in the 90s. Hopefully I can remember the words, but yeah.
Well, we have like a little hookup, a little cheat sheet there in case. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So this is called Apparently Nothing, and it's by I think the Young Disciples, and the Brand New Heavies have covered it as well. So. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Again, Ms. Sarah Marie.
Yeah, and it's my friend on guitar as well. He's done the bit. Yeah.
Woohoo!
So, yeah. My friend Lee. Popularity of invasion, handed down through centuries. A conflict of persuasion. What have we learned from history? Apparently nothing. Joining. Apparently nothing. Nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Human worth is so inexpensive compared to gold, the root of one's worth. Subject to this from countless offenses. What have we left but tears and scars? Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Well, as for me, I'm gonna keep loving, 'cause it's the only sane thing to do. 'Cause I'm not into pushing and shoving, but confrontation, what have you? Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Well, I ain't trying to rule your mind. Conscious observer is trying to find a place on earth where they eat the sight. Beware of conflicts to rule mankind. If you want things to move better, withstand the tide of the bad weather. The struggle's rise and we all gather down the bank of the Soul River. Yeah. Apparently nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing, apparently. And I've seen the light. And I've seen the light. And this little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. And this little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. And everywhere I go, I'm gonna let my life flow. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let my life go. Apparently nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently nothing.
Shut down! Shut down! 1, 2, 3, 4, same old story, the world around. We're getting priced out of our own town. Discarded you, then for yourself. Cause those on top won't share our wealth. To every pub landlord, taking us in. We back into the reference, everybody wins. Age old formula, tested and true. We did the door, you did the boo. Shut down! Shut down! The killing of venues to develop properties or in business rates, everything like sex speed. Backdoor deals and gather thinking bribes. No one more use the data music guys. Shut down! Shut down! And do twerk at the sense of well-being, somewhere to belong. Community house, the music makes us strong. A place to dance and quench your thirst. To the notes to play twat. We were here first! Gonna keep on fighting to celebrate our noise. Support your local venue before they get destroyed. Back to music culture and receive applaud. Take back that culture from the greedy crowd. Shut down! Getting a venue to develop properties or in business rates, anything like that speed. Backdoor deals and gather taking bribes. No room for you, the day the music dies. They're shutting a venue. Shutting a venue. Killing live music. Killing live music. They're choking a culture. They're getting a music to develop properties or in business rates, anything like that speed. Backdoor deals and council taking bribe. No room for you the day the music die. And they're singing. Shut down! Shut down! 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're up and running again. All right, so that was Sarah Marie, and love that woman so much. And
amazing.
Yeah, and again, I get to have her on the record. Me and Jane and Tom get to do that.
And I guess like in terms of core arts, another fantastic success story. You know, someone who works there and then moves into like a career in nursing and mental health.
And mental health and music, which is, part of me always fantasizes that we don't have day jobs and stuff. But if you're gonna have one, I feel like having like the mental health and music is just such a beautiful one.
Yeah.
And so that's what we got going on.
It's good to feed your practice back into the community or something like that. Maybe if you're an artist, you know.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I would.
Or as
I would recommend it. It's a two-way thing. I'd recommend it.
Yeah. And as a dude who's had plenty of mental health issues of his own, I just feel like the two are so intertwined. And I went to core because after I had gotten on an ACE medication, I was sort of able to function in that capacity again. And I was in awe of core because nothing was patronizing there. And it wasn't like when you go onto some of these like wards where they have, art class and then they tell you that you're not doing well enough because you're, it's just it was an amazing thing.
Yeah. And that's where we met.
That is where we met. Yeah.
Fateful day.
Yeah. That fateful day. Smooth. Yeah.
Mr. Exotic.
Yeah. I'm the exotic American. He's the smooth operator, as it is. Yeah, but Pete, did you want to talk about actually what the Grow at Home right now, or did you want to? Yeah, because I feel like it's kind of extraordinary.
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah,
Grow at Home is a program we've been doing, an online program supported by the Arts Council England as part of the package to try and support grassroots venues, of which probably some 800 or 900 struggling really badly at the moment. These are where artists like they're where artists are raised and reared and given the first opportunities from and go on to do big things, and without them the whole system would kind of grind to a halt. I guess the government maybe think it's all kind of like you just step out your door and you're on the stage at the O2 or something like that, but everyone's played like, I don't know, the Dog and Duck in Boston or something like that, haven't they? And it's all these little venues. So the Grow program is a series of 12 events facilitated by Off Camera and put together by Anthony Nidis there, who's amazing. We've got to big him up. Like the engineers never get the big up, do they? The people in the back rooms, the cameramen, they don't, you know. But this is it's a team effort with Jordana Greaves, and we've had lots of things. I'm going to briefly try and remember what they are. Things that stick in mind are Black Lives Matter event with Dominic Benjamin, including the drummer of the Libertines and other prominent people who set up like Kiss FM and works in the music industry, talking about opportunities and the lack of them and how that can change for people of colour or black people in Britain. There has been a comedy night, you know, a banging comedy night. We've had a punk band, Hot Dog Girl and the Sesame Buns. We've had Sense, who are like a kind of audio-visual kind of collective playing. We've had Williams Cumberbatch, Venezuelan master percussion player, with gave a master class, and then an amazing speech about the history of drums coming through, passed from master to master for maybe like over 1,000 years, you know, like from Africa and through the Caribbean and through South America. Lots and lots of events like that. We've got ones coming up, maybe not as kind of sexy as that, but we're talking about alternative economics, really important things in this time, you know, and sustainability in times of COVID. We've got lots and lots of events. We did And What, which is Anthony's collective. They're amazing. A big collective of people, multi-musicians, multi-instrumentalists, people, MCs on the mics, conscious hip-hop, all that kind of stuff. Amazing. And I probably missed a few out, and I do apologise, but this is where we are right now.
All right, amazing. All right, nice.
Was that good enough?
That was awesome, dude. Yeah.
With a mask on as well.
I know, yeah. The strip mask.
I made it myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm digging it. It's good. It's sort of like basic but powerful.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah.
Like me.
Well, basic and powerful.
Basic but
That's
powerful.
always how I describe you.
But
yeah.
powerful.
Yeah. Right. I know people are always sort of like, so how do you describe your bromance? Pete and I are a bromance. How do you describe your bromance?
Well, pretty basic at the moment, because we can't even kind of slap each other on the back.
On
and
camera,
hug.
we can't. Yeah. But the
our bromance is going all right.
yeah, I think so.
It's had
I
its
think we're
ups and
doing all right.
downs.
Yeah, it
mostly
has.
up.
Yeah. I felt he's been sort of cheating on me sometimes, but I'll let it slide. I know that you got your bad boy thing.
You can talk, Mr.
Yeah,
Exotic.
okay, all right.
You're a married man.
I have to, well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, well then.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall we move on to some music?
Yeah, let's do
we're just
that.
chatting
And
on,
I
aren't we?
actually the artist that we have coming up is seriously when I have two favorite rappers, and he is one of them, and I get to know him, which is an amazing thing. I first met XYM.
Who's the other?
What?
Who's the other rapper?
Well, yeah.
I'm getting jealous.
Oh, I'm not. I can't tell. The other is Damoon, who's probably not watching right now, but this should give you a bit of a challenge to get back into the act, man. He needs to get back into the act. Yeah, so with Johnny, or actually you go by XYM, the Yorkshire rapper, XYM Yorkshire rapper, and just XYM, and Johnny XYM.
Yeah,
And
Johnny's no. You've just given my alter ego. You give my Clark Kent away. The rap game isn't now called Johnny.
Now you can find him on Facebook too. You can stalk. You can stalk. I do the. I first saw you performing, I think, through Ricky Beetle Blair's. I think we were doing something. Ricky and I were doing something at Bush Theatre. There's this sort of off to the side music event, and
I was off to the side.
as so often we are. It's tragic. And so I watched him do this song called Alcoholic, but he didn't just do a song. He was basically performing it the whole time, and he would just the motions. He became the alcoholic, and he'd take another drink and do this. And I thought to myself, this is like watching a one-man hip hop theater. And then I saw him do hip hop theater, because you did the show at Soho up north, which was an Arts Council workshop.
Yeah. An R&D. So yeah, we performed rehearsal and development, and then we had a showing at the end.
Yeah, and that was stunning as well. And
my brother was playing me.
Yes, I know. It's awesome.
So I could be in the audience and watch and see how it all worked out.
And I like that after Q&A, because you two made fun of each other, especially he made fun of you, like more than that. Like, honestly, I have to say, like with XYM, it's one of those moments where I've just always wished that I was like this like mega famous producer that could just pull the strings and put him on stage in front of like the masses. And
this is it. This is the moment.
That for all of you watching, this is the moment. And so, without further ado, getting ready for XYM.
Woo. Hey, this first track is called Cant Sleep. It's off my album The Black 2 Forest, which is an EP you can get out on iTunes. So yeah, without further ado, it's produced by a producer called Dumme, D-U-M-M-E, from the Black Forest area of Germany. I hope you guys are all good, enjoying COVID as best you can. Hope this can bring a little bit of happiness to you. Yeah, a little bit louder, I think. Can't sleep, give us a sleeping pill. I run deep through bloody rivers, knees creaking still. My peeps keeping still, cause they keep us down. Others got the easy life, like to sleep around. I got my reaper lit, trying to make my sleeper hit. Trying to get a piece of it, don't know if I'm believing it. The finger take, leaving it, Timberlake, squeeze a tit. Swing a day, fucking then you're breathing it. Angels and my demons flipping tables that I'm weaving. Flip the table on us even, so the honor's never even. And yes we can, should've never let us weaken. Ain't a product of a deacon, but there's God up in this heathen. And claim to be a beacon, who you naming, wiki leaking. Should be framing me for speaking, should be shaming you for cheating. All the claimants you deceiving, why the Canaan's got my payments you receiving. Thieving, I can't sleep while this rap plays. We've got DJ Mad Hands on the cuts here. Bailing, I can't sleep while this rap plays. You know the tax pays, burden raised backstage, stay shook. They took Robin Allen to make black stage. Wake up, I can't sleep and the devil's getting closer. Wolves pose as sheep, rebels as the soldiers. Devil's got a hold of us and try and escape. My words smoldering and colder and there's blood on my paint. Words deep like a carbon, you rappers are fake. You having dinner with the sinners cause the winners are fake. All saints tated if you're really gonna look at it. All saints dated, but Shazzy's on my bucket list. Clear out my diary, clear out my diary, I'd be loving it. If we never went to McDonald's again. This beef is bullshit, yeah, but don't honor your friends. Are you gonna pretend I'm not top 10, living or dead? Suck me dry, but ain't getting ahead. Shook and jive and my smile live, fuck it. I took a drive to the wild side, suck it. I can't sleep while this rap plays. You know the tax paid, blood and raised backstage wailing. Bruce Wayne out the back cave bailing. I'm Hussein in the rap cave bailing. I can't sleep while this rap plays. You know the tax paid, blood and raised backstage stay shook. Bruce Wayne out the back cave they took. Robin Island to make black stage. Wake up, I can't sleep, I need a sedative. Freedom it is relative, but never let a brother live. Plotting revolutions to this boom back. Probably got my room tapped. Why would you assume that a revolution has to be stopped? I'm the message that the label's dropped. Cops, I'm the points that get docked. I point to the top, not the bros slinging mud. Oink oink goes a cock's pork needs to be chopped. Anoint me a king when the bell ring. Tell me what does hell bring, cause I sling fire to the bias. Put your bias on your wireless. Freaks staying stylist. It's sick they denying this. I flow like a sinus, or should I say a nostril? Flow with its time was another gospel. Revelation to the nation like a flasher on Crime Watch. Lyrics pure gold, don't cash in my rhyme box. I can't sleep while this rap plays. You know the tax paid, blood and raised backstage wailing. Bruce Wayne in the back cave bailing. You're Hussein in the rap cave bailing. I can't sleep while this rap plays. You know the tax paid, blood and raised backstage fleet. Bruce Wayne out the back cave they took. Robin Island to make black slaves. Wake up.
Who wanna fuck with this? See how I flip it. Detail with nothing missing. Attitude skills. Now we all of that.
And yeah, like I said, that was DJ Mad Hands with the cuts at the end there. Dumb on the beat. Now, I'm from Yorkshire originally, so gonna take it back up north. So yeah, if you're from the north in general, do the generic north. Make some noise, listen to your radios. Oh, there's some Northerners right in the house here, but yeah, this is Up North, I think. It's coming up next. Here we go, yeah. John Robinson made this beat from my album Audacity to Cope.
You get me, kiddo. Up north for life.
I'm gonna rep up north and the old diaspora, repping Trench Town right back to Africa. St. Anne's, Halifax, what's your problem with that? Maryland, Wivenshaw, that's me family that. Edenbridge, Shoulders, where I'm drinking at. Huddersfield, Dalton is where the heads lay at. Midgley, Country Boys, where my bed stay at. Chapel Town, Carnivals, make the bed stay back. Tottenham, Anfield, Lucky Beds play at. 89, Mickey Thomas, and it's our payback. Smith Down, Blantyre, big up the students. First year, canny yours, I'm drinking stupid. Cranking and ranking, it's what you do, kid. Like tanking and spanking when there's a new kid. Road trip, Sheffield, York, and Newcastle. Try and make it back to class, but it's too much hassle. But I still pass, I got the photo and tassel. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Thatcher closed our pits, so I'm opening minds. And fuck the dog, you just be the breadline. Playing out in the fields, it's past me bedtime. And I love these hills, so where's my green at? Bradford, IMAX is where the big screen at. Halifax, Savile Park, it's where I used to run at. Halifax, jumping jacks, had some mad fun at. I'm just a young cat, getting into the acca. West York's police force, why am I an attacker? Even worse if I'm blacker and my pockets are fatter. Deep thoughts and real hell, help me sleep when I'm knackered. Weatherspoons, no music, so I'm left with a force. Get drunk out my mind cause I fear what I find. Forget beer goggles, this beer makes me blind. Looking for ladies with hips for babies. So I slip in my cod with my chips and gravy. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, and so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, and so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Halifax to Bradford and Bingley. I wanna make Queen's money in Queensbury. Who's money in Dewsbury? Who's funny? Me sunny. It's sunny, not hardly. Blackburn, Barmy, Army. Garstand, Farmy, Barmy. Boyd, Kershaw, Bolton, Oldham. Can't name all of them. Old York, I love the south, but me home's the north. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, where we always skin. Up north, so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north, up north, up north, where we always complain. Up north, cause we always skin. Up north, and so I'm always raining. Up north, up north, up north. Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Just to clarify, I'm not a Leeds United fan, but I'm happy to have him back in the Premiership. Yeah, and now I'm going to... this is an unreleased track. It's called Icarus. It's off an album called Spaceship, produced by Ignition Music. It's featuring... I'm going to sing over the hook, but there's a real singer underneath who sings a lot better than me, called Harry Hatchett. He's actually the artistic director of a theatre called Stretton Place. So if you're in southwest London, or just, anyway, do a little trip, a day trip, go see Stretton Place, because it's reopening, and you know it's tough in the art, so need a bit of money, buy a beer there or something, or go see some shows. They're putting stuff back on. So this is Icarus. Was that right? I didn't want to have a mess the order up. I think I'm right. Yeah. I'm getting signal it is right. This was always planned. This is not off the hoof. So yeah, this is produced by Ignition Music, another producer from Germany. I don't know, it's got a German connection. I don't know why. They make old school hip hop. Yeah. I won't knock up for the cracker man, working in the Mac is down. It's not for me, do I look like a clown? a suit and tie, now I shoot for the sky. Might not make it to the stars, but at least I got high. Bye bye, and bye to bye, well at least I did try. Just a little kid who pissed on me, believed I could fly. Parents should have worn the sun, cut my wings of the cry. Now I'm falling to the earth, but a big better not. Why? They said I could not, when opportunity knocked. And now they're knocking my community, and all that we got need some millions, but we can build up a pot. Millions, nothing is nothing, but a billion's a lot. Now I'm ready for the feathers, feathers burning with failure. Reach for the sky, I and they're ready to nail ya. Plummet to the summit, summit like a meteor, all ready to blow up quick, like a nuclear war. Now I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. Now I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. I can't do a 9 to 5, I'm a bit of a dreamer. Be alive, I deny the lust for models and beamers. Be the dreams of the greedy, you don't see me, I'm Stevie. Working on my inner vision, so I'm feeding the needy. Jungle fever got a hold of us, the beauty they're showing. In a nappy, watch it snow out and she not even knowing. Leave your soul kinda cold when you're letting it snow in. Bleaching cream and the weave, so the nappy is going. Snowing on the mountaintop, I'm just trying to believe. One moment shining like shine, now you're stuck in beliefs. I'm a slave who was ripped, slipped, said I could read. Praying for rays like rain, so I'm down on my knees. And I shine your shoes, boss, it's 11 o'clock. 90 minutes to my lunch break, you ready or not? That's a whole match of football minus injury time. But being ready for my lunch, it's 8:45. So I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we're both hurting. Now I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. My daddy never clipped my wings, but I lust for these things. And I'm blind on these tracks, but it's matter my wax. I was out, I'm dripping like a candle at the end of the night. Feel like I'm slipping in this mantle, it's a hell of a fight. Don't mean to seem right, just the right, it just came to me. Hip hop's my life, and this rap is just a game to me. The last dreamer who flew close to the sun, tried to blast a glass ceiling, ain't supposed to be done. My ass ain't keying in the chair, ain't supposed to be there. Chained to your desk, it's desperate, give me some air. On the ground like a runaway slave, worker chained on the ledge. Don't jump, put the gun away, Dave. Ain't dissing on my people who are slaving away. Saving for a rainy day, we'll save it today. When the trickle clear, take a little peer at the sun. I'm Icarus, I'm living, said it couldn't be done. Now, I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. Now I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. Both hurting, we both hurting, we both hurting. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. I can't work a 9 to 5 now, but this is for my people, 9 to 5 working. Up early, bosses are turping. I aim for the sun, got burned, we both hurting. And that's if he's looking down, that's for my dad. He taught me the story of Icarus, so yeah, that's that.
All right. Yeah, so we got a couple more from XYM, but
Not done yet.
Not done yet. But I did want to ask you. You got the so you've got the new EP, which is Black to Forest, which is 4 years after Back to Forest, which is the stunning album that he did in 2016. You wrote very succinctly on your page actually about about writing the stuff then and how it applies to now, but you've also added new lyrics, and so obviously a lot has happened in the Black Lives Matter movement as far as the George Floyd completely changed the face of it, and it sort of went beyond the people that had been working on it for so long. It actually went beyond that, and I'm wondering, first of all, did you plan this album before, or was it a response to the change? And then, what do you think, or what was your motivation for it?
No, the album was planned before, and what we tried to coincide it with was the 4th year. There's a track called Alton Sterling on there, and we tried to coincide it with his 4th year anniversary of his death.
Right.
Yeah, a black guy who was killed in America selling his CDs, which I used to do on the street. So that story resonated a lot with me because he was just doing the same as what I did like every day of my life at a period in time. And yeah, he was killed by the police. So yeah, and then and just a horrible, perfect storm of events, kind of like leading up to the 4th anniversary of his death. George Floyd happened. So it's almost like the world caught up with the things I was saying on the album.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And so do you feel like do you feel like the movement is still going as strong as when George Floyd happened? There was the immediate response that for myself personally, it blew up in a way that was unexpected and that reached an audience that I didn't think it would, or that got supporters that I didn't think it would. In my own current view right now, it's sort of died down again in a way that makes me nervous.
Yeah, I agree, unfortunately. I think, there was a moment like 2-3 weeks when, the hashtags were all the rage, the people were putting blacking out their social media and stuff. But I was always a little bit skeptical because I was like, let me actually see what happens. Let's see change. So I think a lot of people now, and people I didn't expect to talk out on things, have done. Yeah. And a lot of people are saying the right things, but it's now like, let's are people going to actually implement the change that they profess to want?
So do you have any idea or can you imagine anything that it would take to sort of get that spirit on a more consistent level and to keep it going? Because I don't know how to do these things.
I mean, for a start, we need here, and a lot of countries need different leaders. But I think, you can't just wait for that to happen. You can't just wait for hopefully Keir Starmer to get elected and him being a little bit more empathetic than Boris Johnson. What you actually need, I think, is change on a ground level. So I think we need to start making community changes. I think, you need to kind of start small, start in your own community, start in your own workplace. And so kind of have, micro changes. So change on those levels, I think we need. I'm starting to see little bits, but we definitely need more. People really need to pull their fingers out and to realize that one hashtag, Black Lives Matter hashtag is not enough. I mean, it's just really, and on a bigger level, there needs to be an acknowledgement, which is happening a little bit with statues being ripped down and stuff. Yeah. But there needs to be a bigger acknowledgement of Britain's history. And when that can happen, then maybe we can start having conversations about things like reparations. We can look at Britain's colonial history and look at, cancelling in inverted commas. You probably can't see the inverted commas on the radio, but third world debt. Fair trade isn't fair, so I'm talking like global things here. So I mean, there just needs to be more equality in Britain, but also like throughout the world. But that's kind of pie in the sky idealism. So to start with, we just need to kind of get our own houses in order, whether that be people's own viewpoints or what people can do themselves. It needs some powerful people to give up their jobs as well if they're really serious about diversity. So we'll see if that happens. Also need some people to die. So maybe COVID's not all bad. We get this is controversial, but people people die out, and I do have more faith in the younger generation. So let's see.
I just want to say it's like amazing to hear like a proper Yorkshire accent. Like, that's nice. That's my family as well. So and thanks for coming down. That like when you did those songs like the first time round about 4 years ago when you were doing a Hackney festival. You played all them songs.
Citadel,
which was it's great to hear them like revamped, recontextualized, in light of the sad events and everything. But brilliant, thank you.
Cheers, man. And I believe we got two more from you.
We've got two more songs. It's not all gloom and doom, so don't blow your brains out. But just get thinking. And this song's called Summer Days, because like yesterday was like I think the last day of summer, right? So I thought I'll do Summer Days for you. Hopefully it'll come back. But this is also from Black 2 Forest. Also produced by Dumb. So yeah, check that album out on Spotify, iTunes, all of that. And if you're feeling generous, so maybe not your Yorkshire people among you, but if you're feeling really generous, go on Bandcamp. You pay what you like. So yeah, this is Summer Days.
All right.
Don't give up. I kind of sounded a bit down, right? You know, I've got faith. Things are going to get better, but we just need it to happen quicker. Say my lyrics are didactic. You buy that shit, I'm scoring you a hat trick. Do another backflip, Lua, remember him? Can't I pop my collar as I kick you in. Sip my gin like an old lady. Aches and pains, it's a shame, going bold maybe. Or definitely, you off key, like you F in a G. She need a C, she just getting a D. Uni dropout and a pop's girl be threatening me. Never getting her A, and I'm just letting her be. You getting the D? I'm just setting the scene. I love hip-hop, just getting it clean. AA, I'm good if you study me. And when I'm gone, brother, gonna wish there's another me. Wouldn't it be lovely if my fair lady was dark as night? Then I drive bare daisies. This bread's crazy, right? Raise my fist as I praise the mic. Came with gifts, but you crazy like. It's thrift shop hip-hop, yeah, that's crazy tight. Summer days, drifting away. Drummer says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. So I must say something. Break from the locks and the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all. Summer days, drifting away. Drummer says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. Tight on the mic, so I must say something. Break from the locks and the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all.
Like the old school.
You want in the lazy day. Kid slept, now he counting his grays away. Life's quick and it's passing you by, but why cry? You should laugh the same after you die. Is that it? Or is it the start of another bit? Or do you start again? I still do it for the love of spit. In Britons, I'm repping all of Britain. Line took, stand up, cause my daddy didn't sit in. My mummy didn't fit in. I knew that I was different too. Don't let them be a slave in these chains that they're giving you. You're living, really living how you wanna. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhythm, feel the rhythm. Now you're gonna just send us off to prison. Where's your honor, man? Killing on the street, me like Jason with his Donna, man. So yo, where's Madonna at? Yeah, you're born with that. You're fall guy, so breathe George Foreman. Dorman got British beef cause I ain't Norman. Hey, sunny days, don't need your club. What sunset in the park if the weed is good? Summer days, drifting away. Mama says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. Tight on the mic, so I must say something. Break from the locks and the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all. Summer days, drifting away. Drummer says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. Tight on the mic, so I must say something. And the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all.
Like the old school.
Love the hot weather, or not it got better. I ain't no better. Summer days when I got redder, browner, leather, the founders better, but crowned, and now she spread around, spread to hounds. Spread around, ain't respecting the found, not a question of pounds. You can make her, even fetching a gown, even shaking. If you're making the music, respect it. If you're in out, take the exit. And if you've been out and the night before, why don't you stay out? You can make it 4, why don't you make it 5 and do a proper binge? Son, it makes me ginge, I call it copper tinge. These are proper things, what the summer's bout. I flow so sick, blew your plumber out. Summer days, drifting away. Drummer says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. Tight on the mic, so I must say something. Break from the locks and the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all. Summer days, drifting away. Drummer says, what riff can you play? And I say, I can't play nothing. They tits on the mic, so I guess they frontin'. I'm tight on the mic, so I must say something. Break from the locks and the box I'm putting. Summer days, the rays, the fall, the winter, the spring, I praise it all, it all, it all, it all. And that's summer days. And now I am gonna leave you. That's on, like I say, Black Two Forest. And now I'm gonna leave you with a track called Black Lives Matter. Self-explanatory. It's unreleased. Another German producer called Supreme Frost. And yeah, this one you can find it on my SoundCloud, which is just XYM. But yeah, follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me, XYM the rapper, stuff like that. Just Google it, you'll find it. But yeah, this is Black Lives Matter. So yeah, make sure you take it seriously. Don't just sing along, nod your feet. Actually do something tomorrow or tonight. The time is now. Yeah. I'm on the streets of a Black Lives Matter banner. This ain't the 60s and this ain't in Alabama. Ain't a sweet omen crack all up in your manner. My nana high cause she down to a last tanner. That 6 pence pitch dense when they're closed in. My 6 cents cause I sense that I'm chosen. You Disney rappers sing along cause you're frozen. Kick you in your knackers, bring my bong and my potion. Ding dong, which is dead, but it's voodoo time. Ping pong, watch me closer, move through rhymes. Catch me if you can, like a Spielberg joint. Real words, drop your jaws, make you see the point. My point is we didn't anoint them and yet they lead. Blood suckers, motherfuckers, let my people bleed. They say the scrounges and lounges I found you in your palace. Come into your boundaries and poison your chalice. Hit the streets, it's more than a slogan. Storm the platform, I'm more than a token. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Say Black Lives Matter, show them, show them. Hit the streets, it's more than a slogan. Storm the platform, I'm more than a token. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Black Lives Matter. I hit the streets on the free Palestine ting. But when it's Miller time, Philistine in me win. I'm not bollocks, being honest, kind of fair weather. I won't stop till my people do fare better. I won't stop till we reach in the mountaintop. For every drop of blood spill from the fountain pot. For the pots we be calling the kettles black. Not all hard rap has to be a ghetto track. Can't rent or buy, call it gentrify. Then they do it in the ghetto, then they move you out to another ghetto. What the fuck is that about? And now my house bottomed out to a coffee house. The boy out. We need to sort it out. Cause our wallet's gotten out, there's got the gout. As all money smells big in the system. I smells a rat running right in the kitchen. Listen, hit the streets, it's more than a slogan. Storm the platform. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Say Black Lives Matter, hit the streets, it's more than a slogan. Storm the platform, I'm more than a token. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Black Lives Matter, show them, show them. Yeah. I hit the streets for equality, rights and that. Modern policies, more than just whites and blacks. They keep us down like in the midst of a sniper attack. Pretty mister, where my fighters at? Strike back like the Empire, Star Wars style. Garvey, boat, starboard now. They caught my crew and deport me too. But where to, motherfuckers, cause you stuck to me. I'm more English than your German queen. I'm more English than your cup of tea. It could be English in a turban, man. Can be English in a burqa, miss. Yo, you keep a better twerk to this. I fight for my rights, for my peeps in the street. Bank burst, bad check, reading the debt. Pan curse, this is freedom or death. Yes, hit the streets, I'm more than a slogan. Storm the platform. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Say Black Lives Matter, show them, show them. Hit the streets, it's more than a slogan. Storm the platform, I'm more than a token. Black Lives Matter, it goes unspoken. Say Black Lives Matter, show them, show them, show them, show them, show them. That's Black Lives Matter, people. I've been XYM. Thank you for having me.
Cheers, dude. And yeah. And I guess we move on to the music video, man. And
enjoy the video. Keep
Thanks so much,
watching.
man.
keep listening. No problem.
and it's Black to Forest is
Yeah,
the new
Black
one.
2 Forest. You can get the original on iTunes and everything as well. But yeah, the new one with the dope new beats by Dumb. He's redone them all. Sounds very 2020. So yeah, check out Black 2
Wait, it's
Forest.
actually sorry. Is Black 2 only? It's not on iTunes and
It is on
Spotify?
iTunes. Yeah,
Oh, it
yeah.
is. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's all there. It's all
okay,
there.
Yeah, good.
But remember,
but however, Bandcamp is the way to do it because we get more money that way. So
yeah, and Colin supports me on Bandcamp, so he's practicing what he preaches.
Yes, that's true.
What's the
You know
German
that.
connection? Just briefly, like what?
I went to a lot of festivals in Europe and a couple in Germany, but like Czech Republic at Hip Hop Camp and stuff, and I met like German producers just out.
Producers, yeah.
Yeah, very good producers, and met a couple of them on the street, signed my CDs in Camden. So yeah, tourists go to Camden.
Sweet.
Yeah, I actually have to say the one thing that's always impressed me is your work ethic is incredible. I remember we had you for one of our festivals. You showed up and when you were going to, and then you spent the next hour because you weren't on first at that point, just pacing back and forth in the park, going over lines that I think that you've already performed like thousands of times.
I mean, is
But you
that
were just,
work
like,
ethic
getting it done.
incredible, or is that just unprepared?
No, but I think that you were, but then
A
afterwards, you
Yorkshireman,
hung
could
out.
judge that.
But then you stayed for like a little bit. But then you were like, oh, I'm going off to sell my CDs in Camden and do some busking. So like that was quite
There you
impressive.
go.
For me, the day like begins and ends if I'm doing a festival. I'm like, oh, that's it. But you were just like, oh, no, I got more to do. So
Yeah,
love
there's
that.
24 hours in
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, all right.
If Margaret Thatcher can work 20 of them, so can I.
But she's dead. Okay.
Fully.
All right. Cheers, man. All right. And now a bit more music in our underpants and. Cheers.
One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fires were burning, down a track came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away, beyond the crystal fountain. So come with me and we'll go see the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, with the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars are all empty, and the sun shines every day, and the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees and the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings all sorts of different punk rock things in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay softball eggs. The farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, a mound to go where there ain't no snow, where the wind don't blow, and the rain don't fall, where the grass can't grow, where the nihilists go. In the big rock candy mountain, in the big rock candy mountain, you never change your subs, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks, and the brakemen have to tip their hats, and the railroad rolls of life. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too, and you paddle all around them in a big canoe. You do whatever you want to do in the big rock candy mountains. In the big rock candy mountains, all the jails are made of tin, and you can walk right out again as soon as you are in. There ain't no short-headed shovels, no axes, saws or picks. I'm gonna stay where we sleep all day, where they hung the jerk that invented work, and I'll see you all this coming fall in the big rock candy mountain. Let's go! been closed down. This place, this place is coming like a ghost town. And won't play no more. Too much fighting on the dance floor. It's coming like a ghost town. Well, I see you fight against themselves. Government leading and you know that jail. This place is coming like a ghost town. No chance to be found in this country. Can't go on no more. The people are getting angry. Coming like a ghost town.
We're back. We're Wild Dial tonight. We've had XYM, the Yorkshire rapper, amazing.
Sarah Marie,
fantastic. And now my co-host is going to perform with his band Yuha.
Yeah, which is Jane Hall on keyboards, and for the first time, Tom. Alexis Webb on guitar.
Tom.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna ask a few questions.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so we've been watching we've been watching these videos, the music in your underpants.
Yes.
So they're elaborate, they're funny. They kept me going through lockdown, and quite a few other people. I think the humor. They just sprung out of nowhere. Where did they come from? Tell us about it. Come on.
Well, so that was I've spent my life trying to make sort of like deep, passionate music, which now just sounds pretentious in a way. But my husband Kieran is in a hardcore punk rock band called the Restarts. The Restarts. I've got a Restarts mask actually.
Yeah, show the mask. Yeah, you can buy them. You can buy them somewhere.
Yep. Restarts.
Amazing Hackney band, aren't they?
Yeah, and we'd actually never worked together musically before because he's hardcore punk rock and we're sort of political disco, new wave, whatever we are, and. Lockdown happened. We were stuck there in our flat, and we decided, let's just do something. And Kieran actually suggested it. He said, let's just try doing a little cover of Iko Iko. And so we did. And suddenly it became a hit. And so me trying to, have made deep music my life, we just made these goofy, dumb videos, and they kind of took off. So it was really. It was fascinating.
Have you got a green screen in every room, and how many costumes do you own?
Okay, all right. So with the costumes, so we, if you don't know, we wear costumes in every video, and the big.
They do know. Everyone's been watching.
The world, the masses have been watching. Yeah. So for years, and I'm sorry in advance, Kieran, for saying this, but he said to me, "You have all these outfits. You don't wear them because I wear this all the time." And I was like, "But I'm an actor. We have characters, and someday we're going to use these." And he was like, "We're never going to use these." And then lockdown happened. And he's like, "Can we use these?" And I was like, "Ah." So there we go. And
so most people stockpile tins of beans and assault rifles for global pandemics, but you stockpile sequin jackets and green
that
screens.
I'll never wear.
That's
except
cool.
for
That's
in
cool.
things
I
like
like that.
Yeah. And you asked about green screens again. He was like, "Why are you ordering green screens?" I was like, "We'll need them." And
one day.
Yeah, one day.
So anyway, let's move on to Yuha.
Okay.
You've been making videos, amazing. Lucifer in Love. You've been interviewed by Mark Almond.
Yes.
A big hero of mine, believe it or not. And
I believe it. Why would I doubt it?
Well, because I'm old, like you told people before.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention how old.
Ageist.
Yeah, I'm like 5 seconds younger than him. Mark Almond is one of the most amazing guys on the planet. He actually wrote a letter to get me into the country, so I owe a huge debt to this man.
Whoa.
And he's stunning fella.
Smiling.
That was
You
10 years
can't
ago.
see I'm smiling.
And so he had me on the show, and there's actually the weirdest news about Lucifer in Love is that we're not yet nominated for a Grammy, but we're under consideration for being nominated for a Grammy because one of the recording arts and sciences members latched onto it. So that's really cool. The video itself, which Jane and I and our former guitarist Fernando Lopez, who plays on it, amazing.
Where is that? Is it Devon or something? It's like
it was near Devon. It was the woods of Dartmoor. Yeah,
countryside, green, all that green mass out there. Where is it?
Yeah, it was Dartmoor, the woods of Dartmoor, and
it's not a green screen. It's like actual green.
No, that's the actual thing. Yeah, and that's because of Alex Cockwell of Feralized Creations, who this song wasn't supposed to be a single, but I was just like, I love his clothes. Again, I wear this all the time, but I was like, need an excuse to wear it. He had Elliot Gonzo as a mate in one day. We were all at Lollapalooza. I think they got wasted together. Elliot Gonzo woke up in a skirt, and I think little else. Alex put like a coat on him to warm him up, and next day went to the Restarts thing, and suddenly it was sort of like, oh, okay, you do video, you do costumes, let's make it happen. And so that's how this happened.
It's a great video. Where can people see it?
And thank you for that. I just forgot to do that part. You can go to youtube.com, Juha Music. Juha is spelled Juha. It's an Arabic name, so a lot of people have struggled with it, except we found out it means like John in Norway or something, but it's like, but originally it's a Juha. I started Juha with a Palestinian guy. Now we're myself and Jane and Tom, and cool. So that's.
So I've been chatting on.
About myself
Colin's
enough?
been chatting on. We've had music in the pants. Should we have Juha?
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay, all right. So we ready, Tom? We ready, Jane? Yep. All right. So this first song is called "Every Step You Take Is a Migration," and right now we're on this stage here, and you are on the other side of the camera. So that is the border between us. But in reality, somehow we are beaming out to you, and somehow you are receiving it. So this border here is an imaginary line, and in fact, when you look at stuff on the map, all borders between countries are actually imaginary lines as well. And so we see that all borders are imaginary lines, and every step that you take is a migration. This is for all our refugee sisters and brothers, and whatever else is. A border's an imaginary line, drawn once upon a time by the human mind, and over history they bend and change. They build up into wires and then slip away. As that blows, sees no border across the road, flies over the wall, and we haven't taken us separate us. Every step you take is a migration. Every step you take is a migration. Soul is never confined to a nation. No. There's no mountain lines we turn on the ground. Look at no lines on the mountains in the falls. Something that will travel with the people since the world. There you took now, but it's so I wouldn't wait around to ask Miss Hurricane to please present your passport at the border chain. I suggest you hurry, build an ark instead. In fact, the other animals and take care of the jackals. Every step you take is a migration. Every step you take is a migration. Soul is never confined to a nation. some migration. Every step you take is a migration. Your soul is never going back to a nation. Oh no. And if your football jerseys and yard lines should just turn to dust, I guess you'll just run around naked and then play the game by trust. And no matter what the bullets say, marionette, politician, puppeteer, bang, no one can take away. But every step you take is a migration. Go! Onto a flame, and aliens will look down and see us all as one. Tonight we fly flag over the whole universe, and may I be a fossil fuel burning on the side. Every step you take is a migration. Every step you take is a migration. The soul is never come back to a nation. No. Every step you take is a migration. Every step you take is a migration. The soul is never come back to a nation. No. Every step you take, every step you take, every step you take. Sort of broke it on that last note, but Lucifer in Love, which we talked about before, is the next single. I guess you'd say the current one. So I wrote this, the musical Wicked. It was sort of a retelling of the Wicked Witch of the West from the point of view of the Wicked Witch of the West, and sort of recasting her as the animal rights activist, the rebel, and everything. Lucifer in Love is a retelling of the Lucifer story from the Bible as a sort of queer rebel story, and this demon that's desperately in love and won't let any other source of power stop him from it. So yeah, we ready to go? Oh yeah. And we're off. And again, so good, Tom, to have you rocking with us for the first time. I'm just bringing the light, man. Surfing a sea so far. Go! I'm just bringing the light, man. Surfing a sea so far. I'm looking all the last in my hands. It was a happy time. Making lands, but that was not Lord, this is the hour of last can't get long from my bitch I days. We got something, we got love, it's still a happy time to me, my king. You wanna get right, with me if you wanna pray right. Get on your knees when the lion lays down with the lamb. Praise his hair when man lays down with another man. The blood of son is in the glass, so head back open mouth and tongue. Let an angel on the man gets hold of cross when the lion lays down with the lamb. Praise his hair when man lays down with him. Stowed away and knocks across water and land. I was hoping understand this should be the only light you bow to. From the bones of the planet I've been into your blood, like a seed of pomegranate taking root in the mud. It's still a happy time never when my tears flow. You wanna get some?
another man not right. Lord, the sun is swimming glass away back with you let it hang too long. Now that's all the prophets when the lion lays down with the lamb. Down with nothing, kissing all of heaven to your. Even when my dreams fall down, tears are falling down, tears are falling down, tears are falling down, tears are falling. Johnny bouncing and the missus here again. There's nothing that nobody knows. She's a foot your newfound skin and the moon to settle in. If your thoughts don't die, your garden grows. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta get on it. Yeah. You gotta get on it. If you wanna get right. Get on your knees when the light is on the land. This is the light is on the land. Listen all of heaven to you. Listen all of heaven to you. Oh, this should be the only line to bow to. Woo! God, I love my band. Thank you. That is amazing. Yeah, and again, shout out to the dudes behind the camera working everything. Like this is Tony, Mitch, and so stunning. This is actually a lot more than I thought. Just having the lights, the camera, the action. It's amazing. This next song is called Get That Boy. And I wrote the melody for this when I was 12 years old. It's catchier than anything I've written since then. But it was very much at the time like a sort of very, I guess you would say, gender binary thing. It was sort of boy meets girl, girl meets boy, all that. You know, I wasn't like out as a queer guy at the time. And there hadn't been this whole gender binary, I guess the LGBT, the T and the Q and the non-binary stuff really wasn't part of it. And went to an amazing club called Bar Whatever, which is part of Whatever World. And there were just, I can say, I think in the best way, these amazing freaks who just defied anything that you could imagine and didn't have time for it. And if you tried to talk about stuff in these binary terms, you were just checked, you were destroyed in the most lovely way. And so the song is going to start out as a gender binary song and not one. I feel like right now I'm trying to be Tina Turner, who's like, we're going to take the beginning of the song and do it gentle, and then we're going to do it rough. But yeah, the song is called Get That Boy, and and this is how we do Proud Mary, Get That Boy. It's just all so loud, but after hours you forget the song. Just carry it inside you as a life for when the night ends will go home. You know you gotta get that boy. Our bodies are a temple, but there ain't no monkey inside. You gotta get that boy and go. Get that boy and ride with him, baby, yeah. Get that boy and go. Get that boy to go down, brother, yeah. Get that boy and go.
She's a coach of everybody, she could be more suicidal when she dances naked. She got a smile that will make your heart hold more still. You know you gotta get that girl. She's a glance from God, just making an appearance on this world. You gotta get that girl and go. Get that girl and ride with you, baby, yeah. Get that girl and go. Get that girl and go down, sister, yeah. Get that girl and go. You better get that girl and go. You better get that boy and go. You better get that girl and go. Better get her now and darling, if you drop it then you drop by. But you'll get a bigger bang with me exploding in your arms. You have a poster on the wall of a blonde I'm sure we're a kid. So you thought you had a type, but the devil's in my skin. Show me. Now you're living in whatever world, so take that hiding by the hand and get each other a little true. You better get that whatever, whatever and ride with them, baby, yeah, yeah, that whatever. Get it now and go down, honey, yeah. It's a new whatever world. It's a new whatever world. You gotta get that boy and go. You better get that girl and go. You better get that whatever. You better get that boy and go. You better get that girl and go. You better get that whatever. Yeah, get that whatever. Woo! I gotta say, dude, I've heard Thomas play some amazing stuff before, but dude, that just fucking blew me away. Well, that's a controversial.
We don't want to
question,
turn into
controversial
Fleetwood
question.
Mac, you know. Like this is.
It's
you know.
because these
Yeah,
two,
you see.
because these two are shock revelation. These two are a couple, and so they were like, we're never going to you know,
Be
do
in a
it
band
in that
together
way.
because we're not crazy,
Yeah, and
but apparently we are.
But then suddenly I was not.
yeah, and wanted as well, not just needed, Thomas. Yeah, yeah. So they did it one way before, and they're doing it another way now. Is how I like to think of it. Yeah. So I guess we got one last song, and this song is a cover of brought on by Jane, actually, Major Tom, Peter Schilling, which is.
Yeah, I heard this on the thing. There was a show on a few years ago on TV, which was really, really good. It was all about a guy from East Germany who basically goes to spy in the West. And I heard this song, and this was like this was the music for the credits, and I really liked it. And I was like, God, what is that? So I went away and I looked it up, and I found, oh, it's a German artist. Why not do it?
Yeah. Well, the difference between Janie and I is that I grew up with it as a kid. So as far as our,
Sorry.
Are you kidding? Yeah, she's making me jealous with her age. But another thing about this song is every time that I sing it, I think of NASA, which is the United States Space Program, and they in I think 77, was it 77?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. They actually launched through a shuttle a gold record into outer space, and it was a gold record that had in about a couple hundred languages human beings saying hello, and the hope was that it would be intercepted by aliens. We think alien conspiracy is new, but this was actually a thing at the time, and that's actual fact. What I personally believe is that aliens did actually find this. I guess that they hoped that the aliens would have a record player handy. I don't know, but
Yeah, they didn't
but
really think about that one, did they?
yeah, they didn't. Yeah. There's just like here's our old Victrola.
I like to think that the aliens actually did find it and discover it, and they were a little bit intrigued, but mostly disgusted. So they were sort of like, humanity will move on. The song is called Major Tom. Peter Schilling.
Shape is waiting, that's as strong as I go. Are you sure? He's not convinced. Keep on moving, yeah, my dance falling into a perfect countdown stars. Watching in a trance, the clear searching, and that's a chance. All is working, trying to relax. In the boxes, send me up our plane. Jokes Major talking, and out goes on. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be always waiting, calling, floating waves, calling, calling home. Just can't. Our moments, the lies is on. We're on the brink, it's turning to come down. That's the day time, you live out there to when all is done. It's Major Tom. Back again and told, there is a problem to rock its move. Now responding, hello Major Tom. Are you receiving John? The thrust is on. We're standing by, and there's no reply. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be alone, drifting, falling, floating waves, falling, falling, oh. Final message to my wife, my love. Dear my wife, my love. And nothing more, and nothing more. All you need to shoot. The world is mourning, don't realize he's alive. No one understands the Major Tom sees the life of man. This is my home. Coming home. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be always drifting, falling, floating waves, falling home. We'll be always drifting, falling, floating waves. I'm calling. Woo! Pin drop. All right. So again, we're Juha, Juha, juhamusic.com, youtube.com, Juha Music.
We have a couple others, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so coming back to this.
I'm back.
Yeah, all right.
That was amazing.
So of course, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I sound surprised?
Yeah. So Pete, actually, I want to ask you though, when are we getting the double O on? Because Pete, if you don't know, but you probably do, double O, Rockabilly,
I'm sure they all
Filthy
know.
Blues, yeah. Rockabilly, Filthy Blues. It's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been 6 months since we played because of all this stuff.
Yeah.
But you know.
So is that coming back?
Yeah, I mean, COVID's coming back, so. I mean, I just want to play, but
Bonus!
I can't play because, like, we're not allowed to.
Well, I guess the other thing that I should have just asked you this personally, but since we have a bit of time, wouldn't now be the time to record an album for Dublo? Because we're out of commission mostly
Oh God,
live. But
I'm so lazy.
well, it's been because you did the thing with dude, what is his name?
We did an album with Payback, the
Payback, yeah.
Polish rapper.
Right.
Never released actually. We put loads of tracks out on YouTube and that. We went from 4 hits to like 750,000 in like 2 days.
Yeah, but I think that's putting it out. I think if you put a YouTube video out, that's putting it out.
Days,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm back. Sorry, I've got to step over the line. You need to step back.
Stay away from me, bro, mance. Yeah.
2 meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch it.
Yeah. We did an album with Payback. It was, it's cool. He's a lovely guy. He's a really nice guy actually. Probably hate me for saying that, but he's a sweet.
Lovely.
Sweet,
I don't think
he's
he'd
a
like
sweet.
that
No,
word.
he's a sweet guy.
He's like badass.
Come on. He's badass, but he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Everyone is really at heart.
Yeah.
But I guess we could do an album. Yeah. You got me thinking. Like at the moment, I'm just like.
It's
super
recorded
busy.
now. You're on. That's basically a commitment to me. So that's.
I've committed. Okay, that's good.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about me. Nobody cares.
I do.
I know.
I care. I know.
That's why I'm here.
I love you so much. Okay. So anyway,
why?
This has been.
Why do I even bother? Jesus, man! I thought we had a bromance. Are we breaking up?
What? No, never.
Are we broken?
Never.
Are we breaking up?
No.
What's going on? This guy, right?
Are we broken up? Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not broken up ever.
No.
Yeah.
They actually say things like that in America. Are we broken up?
Really?
Yeah, they changed English completely. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. It's
good. It's good.
It's
I like
been
it.
so
I like it.
long since I've been American. I'm just saying that to distance myself from the Trump thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
Yeah, but
I've
everyone-
never been American.
You don't really strike me as a Trump supporter. Really, like, I mean, like, maybe a little bit, you know.
No,
I mean,
I've.
how does that work?
That might be the rudest thing you've ever called
What?
it.
I don't-
You
maybe
know,
a
you
little
know,
bit,
you're
yeah.
Trump. You know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I take it as fine.
Is
like,
anyone?
I know that you're
Really?
you're a bit of a Boris and Theresa
The
May
thing about
fan.
Boris and
Yeah.
Trump supporters, they're not
Yeah.
Boris and Trump supporters. They're like self-supporters. They're just thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really want these idiots to run them, but they're kind of, they're just thinking so much about themselves that they kind of think it's the best option for them.
I mean, maybe they're just all.
That's how
narcissists
dictators
like you.
work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody really likes them. They think they're idiots. They
Yeah.
always look like idiots, don't they? Funny moustaches.
They all look like hipsters.
Oh my God. Anyway, enough of this. We're going to
Yeah.
politics. How do we get there?
I don't.
It's
We were
nonsense.
wrapping up, weren't we? Yeah.
We're
Did we have anything else to do?
We're riffing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Now we're
amazing. Look, you've been
vibing.
listening to the Wild Dial. You've been watching the Wild Dial.
With Pete Bennett.
And Colin
Thank you.
Colin
Do you know my
Clay
name?
Chase.
Yeah. All right. All right.
I
And
prefer our
again,
pse-
we
I
got
prefer
the-
our pseudonyms.
what?
Mr.
Oh,
You need a stage name.
we got Mr. Smooth.
We got Mr. Exotic. Spelled with an X.
It's
Do you
always
get-
spelt with an X.
But not on Sundays. 6 days a week it's spelled with an
Busted,
X.
Busted by Jane Hall. Yes. All right. Yeah.
You see
I mean,
me-
that's again. Thank you, Mitch.
You see if you can present
Thank
a
you,
program,
Tony.
You know, this is like, I'm a
Thank you, Jane.
professional.
Thank you, Tom, XYM, Sarah Marie,
Yeah.
and Mr. Pete Bennett as well. So all of yous. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good night.
Fantastic. Good night.
All
We
right,
love
good
you.
night.
You've been amazing.
We believe. We believe.
Sorry, Jane, that was Literally the best thing ever.